Yeah, we're live.
Awesome. Hello, peoples.
Oh, I think before does Luna have a token?
Yep. I just sorted one out.
Oh, okay. For me, it's just uh,
Emptiness.
I see like the hooded figure.
Oh, okay. Because it's updated for me.
I don't know what that is. I can't. It shows I can grab. Oh, it's gone now.
Oh,
Is that better?
Yep, there we
yep.
go.
There we go. Just needed to be refreshed.
Yep,
Okay.
we are live.
We are live. We've got our tokens. We've got our tavern.
I
Are we ready
have
to begin?
my other monitor with everything up. I still have I read through the handbook three
As do
times.
I. I've got my
I also have it on my phone.
I have like 4 tabs of maps and encounters and room descriptions and stuff.
Yep. I don't have any in real life dice, so this helps. All I have is a little baggie of dice from when I bought my first 40K stuff.
That's all good. Whatever you've got works. Okay, are we ready to get started?
Yep.
Yep.
Fantastic. So, your adventure begins, like all good adventures do, in a tavern. This particular tavern is the Old Boar Inn, which is located in the village of Oakhurst, about 2 days' travel northwest of the city of Neverwinter. This village is an agricultural one. It's mainly for farming, sending food back to the city and feeding its own people, etc. But at the moment, it's only a few weeks until the winter solstice. Looking outside the inn through the dark glass, you can see snowdrifts piled up either side of the road, which has turned into a sort of muddy slush from the snowfall. The tavern itself, the Common Room, is crowded, rather warm, almost on the edge of being uncomfortably so from all the people inside. There's a roaring fire in the hearth. There's a hubbub of noise and activity. And by choice or by chance, you all find yourselves sitting, surrounding this table and waiting for your drinks to arrive, resting after a day's travel, work, whatever else you may have been up to at the at the start of the day when the sun went down, night came, and you found yourselves in here. So, to start things off, I'd like to go around. We're going to start with Iron. If you'd just like to describe quickly what the others would see sitting at the table with them from your character.
Oh, like from what I like look like?
Yeah, just as sort of a description of what you look like,
Oh,
what you might be doing.
I am a like what I'm doing and all like what I'm doing at the table.
Yeah, like a first impression.
I am, just I'm trying to like do masquerade as my chair right now. I'm like this just big, blubbery catfish man, and in a pair of baggy shorts or like what's it called uh like a sackcloth pair of shorts because I'm very poor and I'm just like this big plate of food to me. I'm just like shoving food down my gullet, like munching on like a chicken leg.
So
You know,
a very strong first impression then.
yeah.
Glowing clockwise around the table, Garonias. What would the other characters see of you?
Well, they will probably see um not a hooded, but just a figure with like pinkish hair and like a plague doctor's mask, just sitting and eating slowly. You can't see the face
So
because he like puts the food like under the mask somehow. But yeah, basically like calm.
disappearing up under the beak and then very quietly sitting there and eating, a bit
Yeah,
antisocial in comparison. So
yeah.
that is what you look like. Lunia, if you would like to describe your character, please.
Well, pretty much average human, just with elf ears and slowly eating food after a long day of patrol.
Long day of patrol, so sort of a soldier. You're wearing like armor and weapons at the table.
Yeah, yeah.
Something like that. Okay, that's pretty cool. And last but certainly not least, Bimj. What about your character?
Pretty average middle-aged villager, but in some kind of leather armor under the tunic. That's all.
Okay.
He playing with some money in his hands, not really, not eating or drinking anything.
Fair enough. Just counting a few sort of silvers and coppers, perhaps.
Yes, of course.
Alrighty. All mostly minding their own business. Maybe staying out of the splash zone, as it were, of the big catfish man at the table as well.
You know, I just had a thought if my character would even like eat the bones. I feel like I could fit it down my gullet. So
It's all just it's just almighty crunching as you bite into the
Yeah.
bones and eat those two.
No waste left.
no,
Perfect.
no, I grew up in like a swamp. I don't waste food.
As you should.
Yes.
Okay. So this is what you will see around the table on a night like most any other in the winter in this small village. As you're sort of taking each other in, getting a handle on each other, the door pushes open. There's this gust of cold wind from outside. Immediately, there's this uproar, people yelling at him to close the door, you idiot. The door slams shut. The breeze stops. A few flakes of snow have drifted in as well, and the hubbub in the tavern picks back up again. If you glance over in the direction of the door, you'll see a halfling man. So about 3 feet tall, rather portly fellow. A few streaks of grey in the brown hair. He's got the big, mutton chop style facial hair. He's wearing quite fine clothes. He's got a fur-lined coat that he's taking off. He's got a couple of gold rings on his finger. Clearly an individual of some wealth. He scans the crowd, and his brown eyes lock onto your table. His face sort of lights up and he walks over, introduces himself. Good evening, my friends. I don't suppose I could buy you around, welcome you to the town?
So
That sort of.
I am. I look at him and can I like go? Does that mean food and more drinks? Because I've been waiting for my drinks.
That it does, my friend. He sort of flags down the innkeeper and gestures to you. Round for me and my new friends here. And I can't decide on his accent. And as the innkeeper nods and starts drawing tankards of ale, he looks towards you and he goes, right, well, I suppose some introductions are in order. My name is Bernie Greenbottle. I am a merchant of some small renown, if you don't mind me saying so. And I'd heard that there were a few individuals in town who may be able to potentially help me with a slight problem. If that may be something you'd be interested in.
First of all, thank you for our drinks, Goldman. What's the deal about it? What
Well,
kind of help you need?
I'm sure you've heard, a few miles north of this town, there's something of an old ruin, an ancient thing sunken into the earth in a ravine. Uh, infested with goblins, kobolds, all sorts of nastiness. Well, the thing is, and his face sort of falls a little. He's had a very cheery demeanor when he first approached you, but that sort of drops down a bit. The thing is, I've got some friends that are the adventuring type, they delve into these ruins in search of treasure and glory and all of that sort of thing. And a couple of months ago, they went into this ruin and unfortunately they've not come out. What I was hoping for was that I could find some people who might be willing to go in there, find out what had become of them. Hopefully they might be still alive, just taken prisoner, but if not, determine what had happened to them and come back and let me know. I understand it's most likely dangerous work, but and he glances around at all of you, sees the various weapons and armor and gear that you have on your persons and scattered about on the floor. You strike me as the sort of people who would be more capable than most in taking care of that kind of thing.
After hearing about missing people, Trofim gets a start to drink from tankard with a larger enthusiasm, and you see he's slightly afraid, but he trying to calm himself.
Okay, he notices you're drinking and he does continue. I would be willing to pay, of course, for the work. My two friends, you see, they had these signet rings, gold signet rings of their family. If you were able to retrieve either or both of these rings and bring it back to me, I'd be willing to reward each of you 125 gold pieces per ring. So if you bring them both back, it's a total of 250. And if you bring my friends back alive, I'd be willing to double the reward.
And if there's nothing left,
Yeah.
If there is nothing left, then I would see what I can do for the trouble if you return. But I would think at the very least you should be able to find those.
Okay. She paying us to go and find these people.
Yes, I would very much like to know what became of them. I'm aware that it's unlikely that they're still alive, but I would at least like to know what it is that happened to them and have something to remember them by.
I think by this time my plate's empty. I kind of like, you know, clean off my whiskers and my my whatever you want to call those on whatever that is on a catfish face.
Whiskers, yeah.
Yeah, I feel, and I like kind of like stretch. I go, I think I agree. When money is on the line, I will go and try to find your friends, plural.
Yes, two of them, as it were. I could tell you their names. Tolgan and Sharwin.
I'm going to. I have a notebook specifically
Yeah.
for our session. I went up and bought one. I'm going to write this down. Just so.
Well done.
And who?
Sharwin.
Uh,
Yes, a warrior and a wizard they were. Brother and sister. I should say.
okay.
I recognize that I'm asking a lot of you, but I would be eternally grateful if you would take this task.
Trofim, after seeing that a huge catfish, perfect life shield, agreed. He gets some enthusiasm in his speech, and finally, I volunteered for town guard time to time, so it's I feel like it's my duty. Count me in, old man.
Excellent. I'm very glad to hear it. And then he sort of looks to Naira and Lunia. I don't suppose I could count on either of you as well.
I suppose so.
I suppose some money would be nice with some projects. Yeah, sure. I can join.
Excellent. And his face lights up again in that big bright grin, and he offers to him, shake all of your hands in thanks. And thank you so much. Right, well, I shan't bother you further. And the bartender finally comes over with your drinks. This tall pint tankard of ale in front of each of you, and Bernie forks over his coin in payment.
I immediately just like take it. I just start like drinking out of it. Just yeah.
Big strong drafts. Okay. Well, I shan't disturb your night any further. I'll let you relax and get some rest. If you follow the old road out of town north, it should take you straight to the ravine where the ruin is, and from there, all you'd have to do is delve down into the place itself. Was there anything else I may do for you since you are doing this for me?
Can I assume that it's a dungeon? Can I
Pretty
just
much, yeah.
can I just assume that we have to go find his friends? Can we just assume we to like keep anything we find as like collateral?
Yes, nobody's claimed ownership to the place for hundreds of years, and whatever you take from the goblin or kobold clans, whatever treasure you find, you're welcome to it. I'm sure.
Wonderful, wonderful. I rub my big hands together.
Alrighty. So it sort of looks to the rest of you. I confess to not knowing much, but I can answer what I can if any of you have questions. No?
No, I suppose I don't have.
Excellent. Well, again, thank you all so very much for undertaking this task for me. I shall eagerly await your return. Good evening. And he sort of nods his head and disappears off to into the crowd, no doubt to sort his own dinner and drinks and retire for the night. So, you have accepted your task to go into the ruin and find out what had happened to Bernie Greenbottle's adventuring friends. While you are all sitting here, was there anything else that you might wish to do in this tavern with your drinks in front of you?
I kind of just look at the. Hold on before I do. Jiro, you're a wizard, right? Are you just like a human wizard?
Yep. I'm a deep gnome wizard. Yeah.
Okay, so quite short and quite small.
Oh, okay. So I
hmm
fuck. Hold on. Never mind. I ate all my food. I can't do what I wanted to do. Um. Can no. Damn it. I was gonna ask. I was like gonna hold out like some like meat and ask Jiro to like kind of like roast it a bit more and like kind of like get up and go. Well, we should probably get some sleep before we head out. As I get up from the table.
The
Yeah.
wise idea.
Yes. I'm
I
guessing
assume.
since we're already here, I'm guessing we've already like paid.
Yeah, you've got rooms for the nights. You've got some sort of sleeping situation sorted, however that may be. With the way you described your character, Janice may be sleeping in the stables, but that's really up to you and what you feel would be fitting.
I guess. Ooh. I'm very large. Um I guess I could sleep out in the stable.
Okay, well, you all do have a sleeping situation sorted. Um, did you just want to retire for the night? Did you want to go around, try and talk to people to find things out? You could, in the morning, maybe go to a shop and see if you wanted to add any gear to your own inventory, things along those lines.
What do you guys think?
I would probably go around, and we know the location, right? I
Yeah,
would
he told you
go
the
ask
location of
around.
it.
I would go ask around about the wildlife near that location, basically.
Okay. So that's a simple enough question. I won't need to have you roll for it. So you go around and just talk to a few of the common people around the tavern, and they tell you that the area around the ravine and the old road that the merchant Bernie described is actually fairly barren and uninhabited. It's sort of on the border of an area called the Ashen Plain, which is some sort of event from hundreds of years ago. Nobody can really agree on what. Some people say it was a dragon, other people say it was a plague, some say that, the gods got angry at them. But yeah, this great barren stretch of land north of the town and the old road and the ravine where the ruin is would be bordering on those.
Interesting. After that, I would probably just go to sleep without talking to anyone.
Fair enough. So after finding that out, you just head upstairs and find your way into a bed at the tavern. Ian, you said that Janice was going out to sleep now. Is that right?
Yeah, I think in my head, I feel like Janice would rather, be outside instead of like cooped
Fair
up.
enough. So
Because then, like, at least in my head, when I think of like stable, we're thinking like what a stable looks like. It's like an open big door, like where horses would be, right?
yeah. I mean, and
Okay.
there are a few like draft horses there,
Maybe like a pig.
piled up hay on the floor. Yeah, it's very cold, but you bundle up some straw and you.
Yeah, I think I'd rather just like go outside and just like, you know, make a nest.
Indeed.
I guess I would call it out of like straw, and maybe
Yeah.
like grab a pig to use as a pillow. Because
I
I'm
mean,
7.5 feet tall.
so while you're nesting and snuggling up to a pig, was there anything else that Naira or Lunia wished to do before you retired for the night?
No. Just go to my room.
Nope. Yep.
Just go into the room and go to sleep. Okay. And that's fairly simple. An early night to get some rest for the day's journey and task ahead, and soon enough, dawn's light greets you. It's a little bit warmer today, not by much, but the sun is out. It's taking a bit of the chill away. And the morning greets you over the village of Oakhurst. Janice, when you meet back up with Janice, he's sort of covered in straw. But the rest of you all had a good night's rest in your beds.
Yes.
Okay. With the morning before you, people going out into the streets to go and take care of their work for the day. The fields are laying fallow. It's winter. Harvest season is already over, but there's still plenty of work to be done around a village like this. Was there anything else that you wished to do before you went out onto the old road and ventured north? There is a blacksmith and a general store. There is a shrine if you wish to visit that.
What kind of shrine is it? Would
So
I know
it
what
would
it?
be
Would I know what it is?
So it would be a shrine to Chontea, which is the goddess of sort of agriculture and fertility and just life in general. A very common goddess to be worshipped in a country village like this. It's fairly small, basically just like a one-room chapel, like the type. Um,
Okay. Um.
yeah, fairly simple. That's tended to by a couple of priests or priestesses.
You said there were shops, right?
Yeah, there's a general store and there's a blacksmith.
I don't know what anyone else is going to do, but I'm going to like make my way to the blacksmith to see if I can get some javelins made.
Okay. So you head on over to the blacksmith. The sound of a hammer pounding on the anvil ringing out long before you approach it, and you can see a dwarf standing there hammering away at the anvil. the big burly arms, long red beard. So pauses in his work, sets his medal aside, looks up at you, and goes, "Hey, morning to you."
Hello. Hello. I just kind of like just it's early in the morning and I'm so groggy. So I look down at him. I go, "Hello there. Do you have?" I pull up. Well, because I imagine I'm not a very like social person. So I pull out like a little like baggie of all the money I have, which not a lot. Like I only have
Yeah, I see.
15 gold coins,
Okay, so you pull out your small coin purse there.
and I ask him what he has for sale.
Well, he sort of gestures to the shelves. He seems that most of what he does are things like, nails, barrel rings, horseshoes, that kind of thing. But he does have a couple of weapons around. He does have, a few hand axes, some knives, a few spears, and what looks like about 3 that are weighted as javelins for throwing. Well,
Okay.
I haven't got much in the way of, weaponry. I'm guessing that's what you're after. And he sort of nods at the great axe and the hand axes that you're carrying. But I've got a little, if you're after any of these.
Would it be a crit? Could I roll? I don't know if I would have to roll for it, but can I try to like barter with him? Like, if can I like, hey, I pull out like the hand axes I have. Like, can I try to trade the hand axes for the javelin? Would he do that?
And so he pull out the hand axe. He sort of looks it over, and it's looks at it, sort of nods, and he'd be like, "Hey, this is decent work. I'd be willing to. I could probably give you 2 of the javelins for this."
All right. So, like, my 4 hand axes for 2 of the weighted javelins.
No. Just one of the hand axes for 2 of the javelins is what
Oh.
he's saying.
Okay, I like put the 3 back like in my little backpack, and I hand him one of the hand axes, which I imagine it is like scaled for my size.
Yeah, it's more like a battle axe in his grip.
Yes,
But,
yeah.
he
Like,
takes
here you go, and
he-
I hand it to him, and I
Yeah.
gather up 2 of the javelins, and I kind of attach
accepts
them
it.
to my backpack.
No, it's a pleasure doing business with you.
So I think
It's quite a good smile on his face as he takes the axe and looks it over.
all right. I make my way back to the tavern.
To the tavern, alrighty. So Janice returns with his 2 javelins. Were there any other preparations, purchases, inquiries that you might like to make?
Yeah, I would probably go to a herbs shop if there is, or a potion shop if
So
there
there
is,
isn't
of course.
necessarily a herb or a potion shop. There is a general store,
Hmm.
but you could go there and ask around, see if they have
Yeah, I
anything in
would go to
particular
the
that you might be
general then.
after.
Yeah,
Okay.
probably.
So you go to the general store. It's managed by an older human woman, sort of long black hair streaked with silver, um, tied up in a ponytail. She's got the apron on, all that sort of thing. And you ask her, is there any particular ingredients, effects, for example, that you might be after? Because as glancing around, you can probably see that most of the herbs that they'd have would be more of the cooking variety. Just,
Hmm.
whatever they've foraged up, like, wild onions and rosemary and stuff, and garlic and stuff like that.
Would you have any healing potions or any healing herbs that might be useful?
Healing potions. I didn't really have anything of that sort. I do have a few bandages and such for medicine, but for when it comes to things of those nature, you may be better off asking at the shrine. But I do have a kit
Oh,
of medicine. I could sell it to you for 5 gold pieces if you would like.
hit of medicine. I think I will better go check out in the shrine then. Thank you very much.
Very well. Thank you for coming. And you head on over to the shrine. Let me just check my book here. And you find at the shrine, stepping into the small chapel, just a few rows of benches before a small altar. There's a couple of, wildflowers and a few offerings of coins on the altar. And there is another gnome there in a simple white robe, a female gnome. Blonde hair sort of done up in a bun. Looks over to you and smiles and goes, "Oh, it's been a while since I've seen another of my kind. How are you doing today?"
Hello, hello. I'm doing like I always do. Good. I'm here to buy some healing herbs or potions. Do you
I
have
see.
any sort of that?
I do actually. I have a couple of healing potions. Bear with me one moment. She sort of ducks into a small side door, comes back with a wooden case in her hands, opens it up, and in this small cloth cushioned interior, there are a couple of small vials with this red fluid within. And she says, "I these are these are quite hard to come by, but I do have a couple. I couldn't really give them to you, I'm afraid, but I could probably part with one for 50 gold pieces."
15 seems little expensive, doesn't it?
I know it's like I said though, these are magical in nature and quite hard to come by, as I said. What do you need a healing potion for anyway, if I may ask?
Going on a short little adventure, just in case
Oh,
that something bad might happen.
oh, I see. Okay, what I'll ask you to do is roll a persuasion check for me. So I'll roll a 20-sided die,
Persuasion.
a d20, and on your D&D Beyond character sheet, it should give you the modifier for your persuasion skill and add
Mm-hmm.
that to the roll.
I can just roll in D&D Beyond also,
Yes, you
right?
can, yes.
That's a 14.
A 14? Okay. She seems to mull it over, sort of glances round, and then takes one of the potions from the case and hands it to you. If you return from the adventure and you don't end up using that, would you be able to return it to me?
Of course, of course.
All right, well, if you do need it, though, you may use it. She
Yes,
closes
of
the wooden
course.
case and sets it aside. So you may add a minor potion of healing to your inventory.
Mm-hmm.
So that should
Yep.
heal you for 2d4 plus 2 hit points when you drink it.
That reminds me, I need to
And
get rid. Go ahead, ignore me.
Was there anything else I could do for you?
nothing right now. Thank you for your time.
Of
And with
course.
that, I would instead of going back to the tavern, I would probably go to the edge of the town and wait there.
Okay, so you wait at the edge of the town by the old road. The
Yeah.
gnomish priestess sort of lets you go, gives you a farewell with Shantaea's blessings, and you await the others. Alrighty. So that is Janice and Naira who have done something. Is there anything Lunia or Trophim want to do this morning?
I would like to go on a short walk to the general store.
Okay, so you go over to the general store. You see much the same person there as Naira did, among the shelves of groceries and basic supplies, like rope and that sort of thing. She looks over again, gives you a smile. "Good morning. Welcome. I gave her a sort of posh accent, didn't I?"
Good morning. Could I have some of the thick rope over there?
You absolutely could. So she grabs a bundle of hempen rope. So this is a 50-foot coil. It would be rope price. It would be a gold piece for the coil, if you wouldn't mind.
All right, I'll take that.
All right, so you can add a 50-foot coil of hempen rope to your supplies. Would that be all for today?
Yes, thank you very much.
You're very welcome. I hope you find good use of it.
Thank you.
Sort
Uh,
of nods and lets you go.
then I'll join Jiro at the edge of the town.
Very good. Alrighty, last but certainly not least, Trophim, was there anything you would like to do?
If it's possible, Trofin would like to ask people in tavern about talking and sorry, I forgot to the second one. Uh, about the brothers who are missing. Maybe uh, he can discover more information. Maybe he discovered nothing.
Okay. I will get you to just make a quick persuasion check as well for me, please.
Persuasion. I believe it rolled or not in the foundry.
It popped up for me. It says 6.
Oh yeah, I see. Well, I guess
Yeah,
it's
I see.
wrong.
Okay, so you ask around for people about the, brother and sister who went adventuring and went missing in the ruined north of town. Unfortunately, though, it doesn't seem either you're getting unlucky in your choice of people, or people just don't really know all that much about them. You can't really get any more information. You get a lot of shaken heads and shrugged shoulders, unfortunately.
Oh, this is it.
All right, and that was all you wanted to do for preparation?
Yes, I think that's all for me.
All righty then. So you all gather on the edge of town at the old road. The sort of, again, like I said, the packed earth is a bit muddy. It kind of sucks at your boots a bit as you walk along, but nevertheless, you do manage to reach it and start making your way north.
Nice.
Okay. Is there a bit here that I need to read? All right. So, just as Bernie said, it's about 7 miles north of town, which means that you're walking for about 2.5 hours. As you go away from the village, things become rather quiet around you. You can tell the trees in this area are a bit twisted, dry, and dead. So, the grass is like straw as it lays under the snow. You pass through by fallow fields, a couple of abandoned farmhouses. It's not a very nice place to be. Undergrowth tangled up by the sides of the road, and in a few points you actually have to cut your way through it as the path becomes a little treacherous. But 2.5 hours of walking does pass, and soon enough, just as you said, you find yourselves coming up alongside the lip of a ravine that runs alongside the road. The ravine itself, where you are, is about 40 feet wide. You can see it goes down to about 30 feet, so about 10 meters below you. You can see rubble and boulders littering the bottom of it. And finally, by the side of the road, you see an iron spike that has been driven by a hammer into the ravine's edge, and a knotted, frayed rope dangling off over the edge towards the ravine floor.
Wait, what
So
is
that's
it?
what you've.
How big's the ravine?
Let me show you, actually.
Oh, okay. We're going to. Oh, all right.
Yep, just bear with me a tick, sorry.
I don't know. I think it's funny how quick I am.
Yeah. I'm just going to actually do this. We're going to go here. And then. So what does that look like on your screen? So
It hasn't changed yet.
hasn't changed yet? Okay.
No.
Uh,
It's not as like.
Probably loading.
Oh,
yeah, sorry. Let me
that's fine.
activate this
I don't know.
scene.
Loading.
Oh,
Right. Yep.
yeah.
It's loading. Alright. Well, while that's loading news for everybody, the cat finally got out of the bed. She freed herself.
That's good.
Alright, get out here.
Alright, where my light source is gone.
Takes quite a while to load.
Yeah.
It's almost done for me. Oh.
Oh, I see something.
I see
How's loading?
a cliff.
Very
Oh,
good. All
okay.
right.
I think I have the vision thing.
So I've
Okay.
so setting up.
Showing like one little bit.
Yeah. I don't think we can actually see over this, can we? We have to go over to the.
To the stairs.
Yeah.
Yep, this is going to be
Oh, that's
proper
cool.
exploration.
Oh, I gotta turn off my light. I want it to be light. I want to get. Oh,
All right. So you're not actually down in the ravine itself yet. You've come up to the edge of it by following the old road. You can see the ravine itself runs off to the off in each direction for what must be several miles. In terms of width, it's only about 30 or 40 feet wide. And at the point where the old road gets closest to it, there is an iron spike nailed into the edge of the cliff and a knotted rope tied to the spike and dangling over the edge towards the ravine floor.
okay.
And the floor itself is about 30 feet down. So that's what you come across.
All right. So, I'm trying to think. So there's hold on. Now my mind there's a way. It's like a little bridge. Or is it just a rope?
So it's basically just like a rope that somebody's tied to a spike that they've nailed into the cliff edge and then climbed down the rope into the gap, you assume.
Okay, because I heard you wrong. I thought it was like someone had nailed a post to one side of the ravine, somehow got on the other side and nailed it another post, and it was just a big rope. And I'm like, I don't know. I don't know if I can do that.
No. So it's like it's like a climbing rope that somebody's just put into the edge of the ravine and thrown the rope over the edge.
I kind of glance at the other party members. And I go, well, I guess we should probably start waddling our way over there. As I kind of slowly start stomping off towards the little bridge.
Okay, so it's
All right.
so you're going to use the rope to climb down to the ravine floor.
Can I inspect the rope to see if it's not if I get on it, I'm going to.
You can, yes, make an
All right.
investigation check.
Investigation.
Trofim would like to help in it. He also curious.
Right. So what that means, Trofim is giving you assistance. So
Yes.
what you can do is roll with advantage. So you can roll 2d20 and pick the highest number as your result.
All right, so I need to roll investigation.
Yes.
So that's my intelligence. Okay, so
Yep.
just a normal roll then.
Yep. So roll, but you can also roll again and pick the highest number as your result.
All right, got an 11.
Okay.
So that becomes with assistance. What was that?
So roll it again from the assistance, and if you get a higher number, you can use that one instead.
So investigation.
Yep.
Ooh,
16.
I will be taking
So
that.
so the result of your check is a 16. Okay. So the rope itself, you can tell it's been exposed to the elements for a bit. It is, starting to fray a little. It's kind of dried out, but it is also sturdy hempen rope. It should be able to take your weight. It'll definitely be able to take the weight of the others.
Okay. I am kind of going to gesture to it with both my hands and look at the smallest member of our party, Nira, and ask them if they want to go down first.
I rather not want to go down first. I don't want anybody to fall on top of me.
All right.
I'll go.
All right. I give a thumbs up. I like wipe my forehead.
Alrighty. So that was Lunia who's going first.
hmm
Alrighty. So you grab the rope and start making your way down. It is a bit gnarly. You're about 30 feet off the floor. It does creak a little alarmingly a couple of times, but bracing against the stone wall and going slowly and carefully, after a couple of minutes, you do make your way safely to the bottom.
Who's next? I guess I
Well,
take it. Oh,
Trofim, after looking around and not seeing any volunteers, also decided
Okay.
to get down.
It's much the same. It takes a little longer for you, but it does result in you, again, making it to the ravine floor safely.
well,
I
I guess I will go down then.
okay.
Alrighty. Third time proves to be the charm, as again, you have no trouble making it to the bottom of the ravine.
I take a deep breath and I start to lower myself onto the rope and crawl down.
Okay.
I would stay few steps away from the
So I see
just in
wall.
case.
Yeah.
Trofim does the same and looking upward says, "Well, better pray."
Yeah. All right. Do I make it? Is that the rule?
Yeah, I might actually get you to just make a quick dexterity check for me,
So,
please.
what is my dexterity? My dexterity is uh look at me. How do I hold on? Now that token award. I was just at it. No, that's my oh
Your dexterity is +3.
no, I my brain's not working. I'm trying to figure out how to get to where I was before. There
On
we
your
go.
actor sheet.
Here
There
we
you
go. Dexterity. I should be able to do this then. All right. I got a 22.
Yes, you did. Okay, so at first you sort of fear that the rope is going to give out, and again the alarming creaking sounds do sort of increase in their intensity when you're the one traversing down the ravine. But despite that, you do make your way down with no issues, and soon enough, all four of you are gathered here on the ravine floor.
Yeah.
And glancing to your left, now that you're actually down on level here, you can see down over here some stairs. Definitely carved, not just the rubble and boulders that are strewn at the bottom of this ravine.
Okay. I
I would
go ahead.
I would just start walking towards it.
Okay. So picking your way around the rubble strewn along the floor here, you will start making your way down. You can drag your tokens down here to the stairs.
All right. Oops. Let me move.
Okay. And you can see here, as you approach, what definitely looks like the entrance to a fortress. You can see this narrow arched entryway. You can see the crenellated walls almost sticking out of the sides of the ravine, like it's growing out or it's been carved out of the rough walls, with the stairs leading up into it. And Naira, at the bottom of the stairs like that, you can look up and see what appears to be a courtyard, a small courtyard, just past the arched entrance.
Could I see how, like, could I make some kind of check to see how old it is, or like so
Make
on? Like,
a
what's
history check for me.
Yep. So okay, how do I do it now? Do I need to like do? Oh yeah, 1d20, and then plus. What is my plus? It is 5. There's no way I fail, right? I did it wrong. How do I do it, guys? I'm already failing.
All right, Shu. You would go to your character in history. All you would do. Do I have a history? Yeah, Shu. You would just click on like the letter history, and you just click normal roll up. And unless you have an advantage at it, I guess you would do advantage roll.
You haven't got the character sheet filled out, but that's okay. What I'll
Oh,
just
okay.
do,
I will just roll in D&D Beyond then,
yeah, just roll in D&D Beyond.
and it is 15.
15, okay. You can't really place like the style of architecture or anything specifically. You can immediately tell though that this is very old, hundreds of years old at least.
That's old.
Well, I guess I'm just inspecting and waiting until anybody else does something.
I am assuming Janice is going to assume that it can hold its weight as I, being the biggest out of the group, try to make my way up into the ramp and in through the door that I hope I can fit through.
Okay. You'll have to go sideways through the entryway, but you can certainly fit. And as you walk on the stairs, making your way up, they are solid carved stairs and they hold your weight. So at the top of the stairs, looking through the arched entryway, you can see through again into this courtyard.
Okay. Is there anything that would like rouse suspicion? Or is it just like a normal looking, be it a bit dusty courtyard?
At first glance, it certainly looks just normal, dust and gravel scattered across the floor. You can see a closed door here into what looks like the cylindrical structure of what may have been a tower. But I will just ask you to make a perception check for me, please.
What is I don't think it's right. Perception.
Yes.
Well, I guess we'll see. I got a 17.
Okay. So, looking around, trying to spot anything out of the ordinary, you do see that the patch of flagstones in front of the door that presumably leads deeper into the ruin, so this patch that I've just drawn, you do see that the edge of the patch is unmortared. So there's like a gap that runs around this 10-foot square. Can you see the drawing I just made?
Yeah, shit. Do I have any movement left?
So we're not in turns, so you can basically move as you wish.
Oh, okay. Then I'm gonna just kind of step in and get a little bit to the left here, so I'm not blocking the door.
Okay. So you'll come sort of here-ish.
Yeah, and I'll just kind of stare at the door in case something comes busting through.
All right, so you stand ready, watching the door. All right, so for the others, what would you like to do now?
Second out of character. I lost connection to the foundry and tried to restart the side.
no.
And yeah, I'm kind of out of it. If somebody can please stream for me the tabletop.
I
I'm loading for
can't
like
because I
few
have the
minutes.
DM view, unfortunately.
Oh yeah, I finally on the joined in screen. Yes,
Oh, there we go.
I should load in a minute or two.
All right, we're all back in?
Yeah.
Fabulous. Okay, so Janice has spotted that patch of floor that has the gap around it, the small gap. And you are standing ready watching the door in case anything comes out. Lunia, Naira, and Trophim, was there anything you would like to do now?
I would just enter.
pardon.
You'll just enter, so you'll come up to the
Yeah.
entryway. Okay.
And probably just go like to the other side, like here.
Okay.
Yeah, just enter like about here.
No worries.
I'm back. I would just also enter kind of to be behind the catfish, and also I'd want to look around for evidence if anybody was here recently or well, just
So,
evidence of any kind of life here.
so to check for signs of life, that is usually a survival check. So I'll ask you to roll that, please.
Oh, okay. 1 second, where is it? I see. Survival. Normal. 6 again.
6 again. Okay. Looking around, there's just so much chaos in the scattered rubble and dirt and gravel, etc., throughout the courtyard. You're not able to like pick out any footprints or any other signs of passage from among them.
Enough. That's all for Trofim.
Okay. So you have a door. You have a patch of floor before the door. What are you going to do?
Could I use gust against the floor tiles?
You certainly can. Is that a leveled spell?
That's a cantrip.
Cantrip? Okay.
Yeah, and I would choose the option like you create a harmless sensory effect using like basically I make like wind against it or like wind
Okay.
blast. Just a
So,
harmless.
okay. So you blow air against the patch of floor. You succeed at scattering away a good deal of dust. So the gap surrounding the floor becomes clearer and seems to be intentional. Like this isn't just a crack that's appeared over time. Like this is something that was left there by the builders. The patch of floor doesn't seem to move under the slight gust of air, though.
Hmm. So who wants to step on it first?
I'll go.
Yeah, I'm like, okay. Ooh.
Are you sure you want to step on it? Or do you want to apply pressure through other means?
Apply pressure, yeah.
Okay.
It's fine.
If you have like a spear or something with a long handle like that, that could work.
A short sword?
Okay, so you'll sort of kneel by the edge of the patch of floor and press it with your short sword. And it takes a good deal of weight against the blade, but eventually it does indeed trigger. So what happens is the floor before the door splits into two halves. They swing down and away, and you can see down into a pit of spikes. So there are a couple of goblin of small skeletons amid the spikes, there is a corpse of a goblin that appears to be a relatively fresh corpse. And there is a huge, very much alive rat that looks up at you, sort of hisses, and starts trying to scrabble up out of the pit to get to you.
Oh,
Oh my.
I have an idea. I look at Luna. Wait, how big is the rat?
It is a giant rat, which I think is a medium creature.
I have such a good idea.
It's a small creature. So it's about the size of a dog.
Okay,
Damn.
so I don't know if I would be able to do this, but I have animal handling. Could I try, and I also have intimidation. Am I allowed to like try to like? Can I? Would I be able to reach down into the pit and grab it and try like like make it listen to me and like keep it as a pet?
You can certainly try to grab it. So what will
Because I have ammo handling, I have proficiency in it. Well, I also have
right,
intimidation.
okay.
Would I roll
Yeah.
intimidation?
So you want it? So you can try and do a few things here. You can try and calm the rat through animal handling. You can try and scare the rat through intimidation, or you can try and grab it, which would be a grapple check,
Oh,
which is an athletics roll, and the rat also makes an athletics roll.
I will. So stupid. I have an image in my head. I'm going to try athletic. I have
Okay.
a pretty high. So that's with
So this is going
advantage.
to be a contested roll
I hope I
against the
don't
big
lose.
rat.
Yeah. So
So you thrust your massive hand down into the pit and try to grab the rat.
all right, rolling. 21.
21. Okay. All right. How do I?
I hope I don't get beat by a rat.
I'm just gonna do it with my own dice here. The rat got a natural 1, so you fairly easily reach down and grab it by the scruff of its neck, and you are now holding this hissing, squealing, thrashing rat at about arm's length. That's about the size of a dog.
All right, and I want to try to calm it down so maybe I can like my thought process for like Janice's thought process for this is I could use it to like help me in fights or like I could like a little backpack for it and
Make an animal handling check at disadvantage for me. So this time you're going to roll twice, and it's with the lowest result.
so what do I have to roll?
So roll animal handling, and then
Alright.
roll it again. Whichever number is lower is going to be your result.
All right, 18.
Or
Let me re-roll it.
mhm,
A 4. No.
the rat is not happy. It is very angry, and you try to go and like touch it or try and soothe it, and
Damn
it just snaps at your fingers and tries to bite you.
Oh.
It is not a happy camper. It is going to try to escape at this point, unless anybody else wants to try something.
Do you want to help Janice with his rat pet?
Rat pet that's currently doing its best to gnaw his arm off.
Hey, is there anything I can do here? I haven't done intimidation yet. Did I scare it into line to listen?
You can try and scare it. That's the last thing I'll let you try, though.
Okay. Would I have to roll twice then?
Um, For intimidation, no. I'd say it's not going to be as hard to scare as it is to try and calm down.
Okay, rolling a normal, I got a 12.
Okay. Okay.
Would that be enough?
So with the 12, the rat sort of tries to cringe away. Its fight or flight instinct seems to switch from fight to flight. And it stops trying to twist in your arm and sink its teeth into your wrist and starts trying to twist in your arm to get away. So I'm going to roll athletics for it again. So that's a 12. Just roll athletics for me again if you want to try and keep a hold of it.
That's just all right. Athletics 22.
22. Okay. So you still got this rat hard by the scruff of its neck. But it is absolutely not listening to you. It is still trying to squirm and escape.
Okay.
We just like keep holding the rat as we continue.
Yeah,
Like maybe eventually it will calm down.
Yeah, maybe it'll calm down as we.
It's
making
gonna.
a lot of noise. Is it like being really loud?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay,
It is.
That might complicate things.
It is like squealing. It's almost like a high pitched stuck pig.
I decide to. Hopefully, it doesn't like backfire. I'm just gonna like put it down and just tell it to get.
Okay, so you put it down, and the moment you do, the rat is off like a shot, out down the stairs and into the ravine, and as far away from you as it can possibly
Damn
get.
it! God, I wanted to give it a little backpack so I could put like rations in it.
It's gone.
Oh man,
That rat is gone.
if I didn't roll that 4, I would have had a rat buddy. Oh well. I look at everyone
Don't be
else.
sad. There is more rats in the basement.
Oh, that's true. We'll get to that. Calmly, I can compose myself again, and I say, "We'll get there." And I look at everyone else to
Right.
see what they
No,
want to do.
imagining.
What? Just me manhandle it with fish.
I'm just right now imagining the game master removing every
rat.
single rat from the dungeon and replacing it with something else.
Damn
I
it!
don't know.
Hey, don't look at my notes. You're not supposed to be
Ah.
looking at my screen.
No rat.
Okay.
Alright. I look at everyone else and I just kind of like see what they want to do now because the big pit. Well, big for them.
Yeah, so speaking of the pit, about a minute has passed since you've attempted your rat fiasco, and there's like a grinding of old gears as the two sides of the pit slowly begin to lever themselves back up. So it covers up the pit of spikes and a few goblin corpses that are in there, and covers it up again so that it's flush with the rest of the courtyard. So there is a mechanism to reset the trap, it looks like.
Can we inspect like the bite of the rat before it gets infected or anything?
Oh yeah, the rat was gnawing on me, wasn't it?
Yeah, you might as well
It,
inspect
it, it, it wasn't gnawing on you, it was trying to. I was going to roll an attack, but you successfully
Okay.
intimidated it, and so it decided to run away instead.
Okay. Just
Your fingers are all like grimy and greasy from its fur, though. It's definitely not great.
The door ahead is locked, right? The door
you don't
ahead
know.
is closed, right?
The door is closed. You haven't gotten close enough to it to determine whether or not it's locked, though.
Okay. Yeah.
So you're going to go around and try and inspect the door?
Am I small enough to go up here? Yeah.
Yeah,
Like-
yeah. So you can sort of
Here.
you kind of have to press your back to the wall
Yeah.
and like shimmy alongside a bit, but you can get to the door. It's a very old, sort of reinforced wooden door with like these bronze bands across it and these iron studs. There is a fairly solid looking handle. Do you want to try the door?
There's a problem. I'm 3 feet, right? I'm pretty small. Am I able
You
to
are.
reach it, Damon?
It's a normal humanoid
Okay.
sized door,
Um,
so the handle is probably at about head height for you, but you can definitely reach it.
Yeah. I'm gonna. I have a rope, I think. Yeah, I have a rope. I'm not gonna use the rope. I'm just gonna try to open the door.
Okay. So you grab the handle, give it an experimental twist, and the door unlatches and clicks open. And inside the tower, it is dark. There's this narrow beam of sunlight spreading out on that seems to be going inside, but aside from that, it is completely dark inside.
Wait, can I see? I have dark vision.
You have dark
Or is
vision,
it like magical dark?
so you would be able to see. Let me fix this for you. Visibility.
How 120 feet?
Dark vision to
Is
120
it
feet, so
100? Yeah,
you can
120.
see. So if I do this for you,
That.
you can see with your dark vision.
Yep.
So
Yep.
you're just seeing in shades
Okay.
of grey, basically. You're still seeing in dim light, but you can see within the tower itself.
Okay. So
You're
I'm
going to try
holding
and...
to the door still, right?
Yeah.
Or did I like push it away? Okay. Can I try to like somehow like do a short jump
Yeah,
inside,
so you
like
just do
over
a
the pit,
short hop.
using the door as help?
Yeah, that's easy enough that I won't have you roll for it. So you just do a short hop across this corner and you get in here. And so you can see within the tower. I'll read this out for you. This
Yeah.
circular area is cobbled with cracked granite, upon which sprawl the bodies of 4 goblins, apparently slain in combat. One corpse stands with its back along the western wall. That's this one. The spear that killed it, still skewering it and holding it upright. 3 wooden doors lead from this area. A hollow tower of loose masonry reaches 30 feet into the air, but the intervening floors and stairs are gone except for a couple of crumbled ledges. So you have the door that you just came in, you have these 2 doors, and you have 4 goblin skeletons scattered around.
Okay.
That's what you see, and
Does
presumably
anyone
report
have a
back to the
plank
others.
or something? Yeah, I will report that back to others.
Do we have a plan?
That was the question.
Trofim,
That's the question. How do
second.
we get you guys here?
That is a very good question. I mean, I think
Trophim and Lunia could probably do the same thing.
Okay.
Janice might have to try and get a bit of a running jump through it, however, because it's only about 2 feet wide, this sort of ledge here.
I tried to move Trofim, but I cloned him accidentally. Oh no, I lost connection to the server again.
no.
Oh dear.
Okay.
Oops.
I can move Trophim for you, but I have the DM view, so I probably shouldn't stream.
I can.
So-
I have pretty good internet. I can do the.
I just have around 200 ping constantly, probably because I'm in Eastern Europe and you're in Australia.
That's probably, not helping.
Here, maybe this
Oh,
helps.
yeah.
So Trofim would move. 1 second, I'm gonna open the stream.
Yeah, hopefully that helps. Tell me if it's working good.
Yep, everything looks good. Trofim would move in the same way that we have. I can see the name. Well, Trofim would move inside, and he has a crowbar, so he would try to remove the hinges from the doors so we can use it as a plank for.
Okay. So
Yeah, 1
you step
second,
inside, and
for Janice.
unlike Naira, it is again completely dark inside, except for the narrow beam of sunlight coming in through the door. But you can attempt to use the crowbar to unlever the door and use it as a sort of platform across the gap. Are we all okay?
Oh,
Yes.
mine is reloaded.
Yep.
Oh dear.
1 second, I'm still loading the main screen.
Okay.
It can take a while, so I probably just roll in the D&D Beyond.
Yes, you can
Oh.
if you would like to do a strength check, and it'll be with advantage for me because you're using the crowbar.
Strength check with advantage. Too bad I have horrendous strength, so it's -1. So how can I roll?
I think if you just click
Well,
the strength, it'll like allow you to roll.
nope.
Yeah, if I yeah. if
Oh,
you-
I loaded in the game finally.
Oh.
So and strength normal. Oof.
Okay.
And the second one. Oof. Oof.
Oh dear. Okay. So you try and lever the door off its hinges, but this is a fortified entrance to an important structure. The hinges are robust, and unfortunately, your strength just doesn't seem to be up to the task. I'm just going to double check the long jump rules though, because Janice may just be able to make it in.
I was
Your
gonna
strength score is definitely more than 10.
me.
Yeah.
So I should realistically be able to make it.
Yeah, because if you can get at least a 10-foot run up before you jump, which you should be able to, like going like that, then you can make a jump equal to your strength score
All right.
in feet.
I am going
So,
to try to do that.
all right. So presumably, Trophim and Naira get out of the doorway.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yep.
yes, of course.
Just in case.
And then just make an
Oh.
athletics check for me
I have
quickly.
a I have an idea. So
Yep.
I'm gonna ask Luna if she would want to try this. I'm gonna if she'd be okay with me trying to pick her up and do the running start. Would I have to roll higher?
I mean, I can go around it now.
Oh, yeah, that's
You
right.
would have to go roll high, but yeah, Lunia can go around it just
That's
fine.
right. I keep forgetting everyone else is like smaller than me. Never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I need to roll a strength check.
Yeah. Athletics, please.
Athletics.
And Lunia, I'm pretty sure you have dark vision. Is that right?
Hmm?
I'm pretty sure you have dark vision, Lunia.
Yeah, until like 60.
60 feet. Okay, I'll fix
24.
that for you. So, 24. Okay. So let me just fix this here. Update your token. Get you in the tower along with the others.
You put me in the box.
In the box.
There we go. Sorry. So you go around the ledge through the door, same as the others do, just in time for Janice to come thundering up and clear the gap and land in the doorway.
Here we go. I think I'm facing the
There we
wrong
are.
way. Everything's still dark.
Well, you don't have dark vision, and the interior of the tower is dark. So,
Oh, damn it!
do you have torches?
I do have a torch actually. Can I pull out a torch?
Yep. So mark a torch off on your inventory.
So
I
torch.
will
I will
give you a missing light.
Right, -1 torch.
So a torch will last an hour. Cast bright light for 20 feet and dim light for another 20 feet beyond that. So I'll update that. And you can all see his torchlight. Cool. And yeah, so you're all within the tower now. You are seeing the tableau that I described before. The cracked granite structure extending up about 30 feet. What might have been a tower once, but all the floors, etc., have collapsed down. And the 4 bodies of goblins scattered about the walls that look like they have been here for a long time, but were also slain.
Okay. Is that all? Are they holding anything?
Let me see. So one goblin, so this one against the top side here, has a spear sticking out of its chest that's like skewering it to the wall. The others, however, look to have had whatever possessions they had would have carried in life have been either taken or gone missing.
Well, can Goblin Spear be a javelin for
Oh,
Janice?
yeah.
Because they are small, I think.
It would still just count as a spear, but
Oh.
that's a basic weapon, I believe.
Can
Yeah, it's a simple
I?
weapon. Yeah, you can still throw it, just not as
No,
far.
I'm just wondering, would I be able to tell if it was made out? Because obviously they've been here a while.
They have, yeah.
Is it like rotten, or is it like?
It's sort of old and cracked wood with but it might still be usable.
Ooh. It. I'm thinking back to the blacksmith. Could I grab the spear and snap off what I am assuming is usable metal from the tip and like put it in my backpack?
Okay, yeah, you certainly can. So as you go over to the wall here, you grab the spear, give a mighty tug, and pull it out of the wall. The goblin bones go scattering across the floor, and it's a crude iron tip that you just snap off.
All right. I need to. Is that a thing I could put in my backpack?
Yeah, you can just make a note in your inventory and miscellaneous
Yeah.
goblin spear tip.
All right. I will do that. Everyone continue.
So, Trofim would like to investigate the cause of death of these goblins, if it's possible.
Yep. So just looking around, even without a roll, you can immediately tell that these goblins were killed in combat. You can see like slashes of deep cuts across their bones. Obviously, the guy against the north wall, sorry, the against this top wall here, got impaled and killed that way. But yes, they were definitely killed in combat.
Oh, mate, somebody dealt with our goblin fellers.
Yes. Um, I kind of look at Trophin and I go, maybe there's no one left in this little dungeon.
Sorry. One thing I do need to point out: this goblin against the bottom wall here looks to have been like clawing at the wall when he died.
Ooh,
That's
grimy.
That's right. All right.
Mm.
I would go to the bottom door right here, probably.
Okay.
Um,
That's area 6.
Open it. Just gonna open it.
Just bear with me a tick here, please.
Hmm?
Okay. So you push this door open, and within, with your dark vision, you can see another hall. This one about 20 feet wide. There is another door set into the far wall. This one is elaborately carved from stone and has this large relief in the shape of a dragon's head carved on it.
I'm gonna enter the corridor. Go like somewhere like in here, probably.
Okay. Yeah, so this is pretty
Yep.
much what you find. And you can see the rubble piled up
Mhm.
along the side of the
Yeah.
wall here.
that will be basically all I do right now.
Okay. So that is Jiro. Trophim was inspecting the goblin bodies, determining how they died. Janice grabbed the spear. Lunia, is there anything else you'd like to do?
I would like to inspect the top though.
Okay. So you go
Notice-
to
I didn't even notice the door.
go to check this door. That is area. Oh no, I don't think that's locked at all. So you open that up and find another hallway similar to the one that Jero just inspected. This carved masonry hall. This one seems rather clear of rubble, actually. You can see a door to the left and right from your perspective, and a door at the far end of the hall as well.
Okay.
So that's what you see. Alrighty. Janice, what would you like to do now?
I seems like we're. Oh, I gotta use my fish brain. I am going to try to shamble after Luna in case something happens.
Okay.
I'm not because I know Naira went south, so I'm gonna go
Right.
to the north door.
Okay. So, Luna, are you stepping into the hall or just sort of standing at the door there?
I'll step in.
Okay. And then Janice will accompany you. Alrighty. Trophim, what would you like to do as you see your fellows moving deeper into the ruin?
He would mumble something about splitting out, but also would move to south door.
Okay.
And since he has no dark vision, I can look up. Yes, he should have. Oh no, he doesn't have any torches. He have a candle.
Okay.
Could I toss
that-
a torch too?
you can
Well,
throw him a torch, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna chuck a torch at him.
Okay.
So now Janice is going to be blind in his room.
No, I have a torch lit. I'm gonna toss you an unlit torch.
Oh, then great perfume caches and light it with Tinkerbox. So
Alrighty.
he should have light
Light
now.
up torch as well, and you both have torches ready. Okay, so that's Trophim. Naira, what would you like to do now?
Well, there's only one thing to do: go to the door and open it, and hope there's
Okay.
no traps.
So you go to the door, but as you go to open it, you immediately notice that there is a mechanical lock on it. So
Oh,
it's
a mechanical lock.
it's a keyhole carved into the stone, and the door isn't
Okay.
budging when you try and experimentally push on it.
I definitely did not get the jump scare. Like, as you go to the door, there's a mechanical click. Or I was like, what?
No,
Okay,
no.
it appears that the door is locked. I do have a crowbar also. Can I try to force it open with a crowbar?
You
Before,
can certainly try, but Trophim, you want to do something?
yes, before Nier tried to do something, Trophy grabs a small pouch on his belt and show Nier a little bit away and comes to the door. In the pouch is thief tools.
Okay.
He
So,
he would try to picklock the lock.
alrighty.
I would
So,
step away.
do you have proficiency in thieves' tools?
Yes, I do.
Okay. So you'll make a check, a dexterity check, adding your proficiency bonus of +2.
Plus two. And
Okay.
24.
Okay. All right. It is an incredibly tough lock. You've never really come across anything like this before. It's complicated, it's finicky, it takes you several solid minutes of work, but eventually you do manage to click it open and push the dragon door open. But before we get to that, Janice and Lunia, what would you like to do?
I would just like to enter the hallway and kind of go into that door and see if I can open it.
Okay, so that door on the right side. Da, 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 is number. So you open the door and find what looks to be at first like an empty room. There's 20 foot by 20 foot empty space made out of the same carved light grey masonry as the hall that you entered from. Doesn't appear to be occupied or in use.
Okay.
Janice, are you going to follow Lunia?
I I'm going to go forward to the other door.
Yeah.
Wait, did she open the door?
Yeah, you've pushed the door open.
Push-
Lunia's pushed the door open. Yep.
All right. I'm gonna go to the other door.
Yep.
And I'm going to attempt to push this door open.
Okay. So you open this door. Oh, sorry. No, you don't open this door because it is locked.
All right.
Sorry. You try to push on it, but it doesn't budge at all.
Okay. I turn around. I look down at Luna. I go, door locked. As I point to it, and I just kind of stand there. I don't try to force the door down. I just kind of stand there for now.
Fair enough. Okay. We'll go back to Bimj and Jero as you actually managed to unlock the door and push it open.
Mhm.
You find yourselves in room number this. So, as the door opens, a hissing noise and a puff of dust around the door indicate that the chamber beyond has been sealed for ages. Dust, long undisturbed, covers every surface in this large gallery. The air here is stale. 3 alcoves are on the north wall, and 1 alcove is on the south wall. Each contains a dust-covered stone pedestal with a fist-sized crystalline globe resting on it. The globes in the northern alcoves are cracked and dark, but the globe in the southern alcove glows with a soft blue light. Faint tinkling notes issue from it.
Hmm. Well, first I will enter the room fully, probably.
Okay, you step properly into the room.
Yep.
Okay, you see very much the same thing. Nothing seems to occur upon your entry. You can see a door here on the opposite side. Okay. You can see this globe
And
in the south alcove that is glowing and emitting very faint musical notes.
okay, I would like to investigate the glowing, or
Okay,
like go here and investigate.
all right. As you get within 5 feet of the orb, the very faint music that seems to be playing on the edge of your awareness suddenly swells. The music begins to sound out. Trophim can hear it clearly. Who else would be able to hear it? Here, area 689. Okay. So yeah, Trophium can hear the music playing clearly now as well. But since you are within 5 feet of the orb, actually, I'll get both of you to make a Wisdom saving throw when you're able to. So Trophium
A
and Naira.
wisdom. So I just rolled this saving throws table, right?
Yes. Yes. So this is to save against an effect.
Yeah, don't worry, I'll be fine. It's a natural 1.
Oh no. Okay.
Is that what that sound was?
I throw, but it doesn't.
Oh wait, but I
Yeah,
have
didn't-
advantage against
Oh.
wisdom saves. It says.
21.
Nice. Okay. That was a 21 for Trophium, was it?
Yes, wisdom ability check. There is label there.
Okay. Very good. And Naira got a natural 1, or did you?
Mhm.
You have advantage, don't you?
It says, yeah, it says it has advantage, so I roll again, right?
Yes, roll again, and you'll use the better
Yeah.
of the 2 rolls.
14.
14, okay. So immediately, Trophium, you can tell that the music is doing something. It's trying to make you do something, but you shake off the urge, you resist it. Naira, however, unfortunately, you are not able to shake the effect off, and you are filled with the overwhelming urge to sprint out of this chamber and back out into the ravine.
Okay,
And so
that's
you
what I will
just
do then.
start to run. You barrel past Trophium, heading towards the door. Your hammering footsteps, just this screaming urge in your mind to run, to get away. Lunia and Janice, you can hear their footsteps as well. This pattering against the stone floors coming from the south, where your compatriots are. Hello.
Well, yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
Well, I guess I will run outside then if nothing happens.
All right. So you keep running outside. Trophium, do you want to try and stop Naira as they run past you? I don't know what that is or what that's doing there.
Well, yes, but I have discussed in athletics and strength. Also, I again out of Foundry because I lost connection to server.
Oh dear.
So how can I do it? What I need to roll? Acrobatics, athletics,
So it would be
strength.
athletics to try and grab, yeah.
Yes, athletics. How can I roll it in D&D Beyond?
And
Minus.
Nara, you'll have to roll an athletics check as well to try and escape because you are
Yep.
still filled with the urge to run outside.
I don't know how to roll in D&D Beyond. It's something
If you just
completely
click on
new
the
for me.
number, if you just click on the number, so next to the skill in question, there'll be a number with your modifier. If you just click on that,
Oh yeah.
it'll roll a d20 and apply the modifier for you.
Oh yeah, great. It's 13.
13. Okay. So
11.
Naira. Okay. So you managed to successfully grab a hold of Naira. The gnome's footsteps sort of pinwheeling as you hold them against you. Okay. Since you have stopped them from running out on top of the pit trap. I'll get you to make a wisdom saving throw again for me, please, Naira.
Yep. It is, the first one is 14,
Mm-hmm.
and the second one is 21.
21, okay. So you slowly come back to your senses, that mind-seizing panic that you'd suffered passing over you. And you find yourself being held by Trophim, and you realize that you would have been about to run out on top of the pit trap that you'd taken so much care to avoid while you were coming in here.
What happened, mate? Afraid of some music?
I don't know. I seem to wait. Do I remember what happened?
You just you remember getting close to the orb and then suddenly feeling this overwhelming panic to run back out through the front door.
I guess I got close to the orb and I felt like this panic that I needed to run outside or something, or I don't know. I don't know.
Real quick.
You certainly may.
Do me and Loon, are we hearing any of this? Like, are we just? Do we not like hear any of this?
You didn't. You were too far away to hear the music, but you would have heard the sudden rush of footsteps as Naira started running, and you can just faintly hear Naira and Trophim talking from the other room because the doors are still open.
Okay, I was wondering. Okay, that's just wondering.
Do you want to go check on your friends, Linnea, Janice?
Now I would like to open this door.
Okay, they'll take care of themselves. They're fine.
yeah.
I'll open this door.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So you open that door. That is going to be area 15. Okay. So opening this door, you see crudely executed symbols and glyphs scribed in bright green dye decorate this large and irregularly shaped crumbling chamber. A large pit in the center shows evidence of a recent fire. A metallic cage in the middle of the southern wall contains a gaping hole and stands empty. A small wooden bench draped with green cloth is next to the cage, and several small objects rest on it. A bedroll lies near the wooden bench, and the sounds of whimpering comes from inside it. So that is what you see in this room.
Okay. Could I like enter and inspect what's on the bench?
You certainly can. So you enter. Are you taking pains to be particularly quiet as you do?
Yeah.
Okay, so roll the stealth check for me, please.
How to roll? Know how to roll. Where can I roll?
So on your D&D Beyond character sheet, if you've got that open,
Yeah.
you should be able to click on the modifier next to stealth in your list of skills, and it'll roll a d20 and add the modifier for you.
Wait, I have to click on what?
So on D&D Beyond, do you see your list of skills on your character page? Like
Yes.
acrobatics, animal handling, etc. Find where it says stealth near the bottom.
Oh,
And then
I think I
click
did it.
the modifier. There you go. So that was athletics that you just rolled.
Oh.
Just roll stealth for me down near the bottom.
Okay. Wait, where is that? Stealth. I'm blind.
Second from the bottom in your list of skills.
Oh, there. Okay, okay, I found it.
There you are. So
20.
it'll be a roll at +4, 20. Excellent. Okay. So you step inside, making barely any noise. To your right, as you enter, you've got this bundled up bedroll, the faint whimpering noises inside of it. Are you going to inspect that or continue on to look at what's on the bench?
Continue on the bench.
Okay. Alrighty. Go to look at what is on the bench. What is there? Okay. So just casting a glance over it with your dark vision, you can see a few containers of green dye, a paintbrush with these really rough hair bristles, and 4 tiny jade figurines of dragons that look like they might be worth something.
Can I take the figures?
You certainly can. So 4 Jade Dragon figurines. You can add those to the miscellaneous area in your inventory. Janice, are you going to try and enter as well?
I am. I'm gonna enter. Then I'm gonna step to the right to go past this bench.
Okay. So again, this bedroll that's just to your right as you enter is making whimpering noises. Are you just going to try and step
Oh yeah,
past it
that's
as
right. It's
well?
on the right. I thought it was in the cave. Uh,
Like there's something
I
inside it that's whimpering.
would I recognize the sound like from like if it was like an animal or something. Would I recognize it?
I mean, it sounds I guess almost childlike, like a small person. But there's this sort of raspy, I guess you could call it, note to it that's a little bit off, and it is, of course, quite muffled from being bundled up in the bedroll. It's like something is distressed and in its sleep.
I kind of kneel and it's all tied up, right? It's like knotted.
It's not really tied up and knotted. It's just like something's wrapped itself very tightly in the bedroll.
I'm going to attempt to like unfold it.
Okay. So you reach down with your big, meaty catfish hands and you start pulling apart the edges of the bedroll. And within, still somewhat catatonic and unresponsive to your actions. You can see, first of all, a glimpse of dirty red scales. And as you pull the bedroll apart, you can see a small kobold, which is like a lizard-like person. It stands about the same height as a halfling, so maybe about 3 feet tallish. Um, Sort of curled up, hands clasped over its head, shivering and whimpering in deep, troubled sleep.
Oh, so it doesn't know that I am just standing over it.
No, it doesn't appear to have taken note of you yet.
Um,
And Lunia, you can see this as well, of course.
I look at Lou and I go, like I kind of make it like a gesture into the kobold. Like, what do I do?
Can I gesture back that I also don't know?
Yes, you can.
It's not armed, is it? It doesn't have like any weapons, right? It's just
I
it's just sleeping,
don't.
right? It's not doing nothing.
Yeah, it just seems to be sleeping, probably having a nightmare from the looks of it, but doesn't appear to be armed or about to attack you.
I decide to kind of try to gently place the roll back over it.
Okay. You just cover it back up and leave it to it.
Yeah, because it's not doing it unless it does something, you know.
Okay.
All right.
Right. Was there anything else you two wanted to do in this room?
Um.
Look
What?
down in the cage thingy.
All right. So you look at the cage. What does it say about the cage? Um, all right, so this cage is very strongly constructed of like iron bars that have been riveted and almost melted, like welded together, set into the stone against the southern wall of this room. But whatever it contained appears to be gone now, and there is this big gaping hole in the floor that's sort of half collapsed and filled in with rubble.
Okay.
But yeah, it's a big cage, about a 10-foot or 3-meter cube.
All right. And that's kind of it.
I don't think there's anything else I want to do. I'm just gonna.
Okay.
What's on the table actually? Is it
So-
just trinkets and?
Yeah, so on the table there were 4 jade dragon figures, but Lunia grabbed those and put them in her pack. So now there's just a few bottles of green dye and a very roughly bristled brush that looks to have been used to make these random symbols that are scattered about the room.
Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna stand at the door. Well, on the
Okay.
inside. I'm just gonna stand there.
All right. So while you two take a moment, we'll go back to Trophim and Naira. As you look into this hall, now that whatever strange madness has overcome Naira has passed, what would you like to do now?
Perfume still can see the blue light from the corner.
You can,
Uh,
yes, just this extremely faint blue glow.
So he will. Yeah, it's a stupid idea, but he's not wise man. He will pick up the small pebble from the ground. I assume from this huge pile,
Okay.
and we'll try to throw it at the source of the light.
So when you come over to, but before you go into the room, when you come over to this pile of rubble to grab a pebble, the rubble itself shifts, and emerging from it is another filthy giant rat that comes and tries to leap at you. So the
Oh,
giant rat appears from the rubble and tries to take a bite out of you. So we are going to. Can you just check Trophim's armor class for me, please?
armor class 11 plus for the dexterity, 15 total.
15 total. Okay. So the rat does miss. Its jaw sort of snaps shut just a couple of inches away from your skin. But it is jumping at you and it is angry. So, first of all, are you going to do anything perhaps to alert your companions that you've run into this trouble?
Yeah, he would loudly proclaim, "Son of a bitch!"
Sorry, Luna and Janice both definitely hear that son of a bitch coming from this area. Naira, you see all this happen. You see the rat leap out and take a bite at Trophim. And what we are going to be doing now is we are going to be going into combat. So I will ask each of you to roll for initiative. So you're going to roll a d20 and add your dexterity modifier. This is going to determine what order your turns will happen in.
What did you?
So that was a 22 for Naira.
What if we had to roll again?
Initiative. So roll
Initiative.
a 20-sided die and then add your initiative modifier, which should be at the top of the page in D Beyond. Or you can just click on that number and it'll roll for you.
And in Foundry, what I don't remember what you should click to initiative.
In Foundry, there's an initiative on the left side of your character sheet as well.
I got an 8.
Left side. Oh yeah, I see, I see.
So that was an 8 for Lunia.
There's yellow marker. There is no active encounter in your currently viewed scene.
It says there's no encounter.
Yes, for some reason.
Okay. Well, I'll begin an encounter. So if you'd like to roll for initiative, please. There we go.
I did it.
So if I
It's
can
24.
I add? Yep, very good. Can I add you guys manually to it? Do I So, Iron, you still with us?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here.
Could you roll initiative in Foundry,
Oh
please?
shit. Yes. Sorry, I thought. All right. Initiative.
It's on the left side,
Left side.
under the
There's
portrait. Yeah.
normal
yeah.
roll.
Yeah.
16.
Very good. Okay. How do I... No. I'm going to do that. Sorry, I've not done this in Foundry yet. Please bear with me.
Ah, that's all right.
No problem.
Can I add you to an encounter? I'm trying to add a rat. In combat. There we go. The rat gets its initiative after you. All right, Naira, you are in combat. There we go. That's how you do it. So, update participants. Your initiative was 22. And finally, Lunia, add you to combat. Your initiative value is 8. Okay. So, do we know how combat in D&D works?
No.
Okay.
No idea.
So that's okay. So what will happen is on your turn, you can do 3 things. You can move up to your full movement speed. You can take an action, which is usually to attack or cast a spell, or you can try and dash to do your full movement again. There are other things you can do, but generally those will be the main 3. And then if your class, for example, gives you any bonus actions, like a Barbarian's Rage, then you can use one of those as well. So you have your movement, an action, and a bonus action. Turns will
Okay.
take place in initiative order. So if you click on Combat Encounters on the right side of Foundry, you can see the current initiative, who's going when.
Wait, where can I
So,
see that again?
if you go to Foundry, then in the top right, you can click Combat Encounters, which are the 2 cross swords.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then you can see the orders. So currently, Trophim will have the first turn of this combat, so you'll get to do make your first move. Naira will be next up. Then it will be Janice, and then the rat, and then finally Lunia to do your things. So, Trophim, to start with, there's a rat jumping at you. Tried to take a bite out of you, it missed, but it is obviously very angry. So, what would you like to do?
Pull out my knives or daggers and try to stab it for
Oh.
this attempt.
Alrighty, so just looking at your actor sheet. If you go to your inventory,
Yes, I know.
you
I
should.
can roll like this.
There you go, fantastic. So you got a dirty 20. So it's a 20, but from modifiers, not a natural 20. You definitely hit. So if you click, I believe. How are we going to do this?
Oh yeah, I remember this one. Yeah, it's 6 damage.
Fantastic. So we'll apply that to the rat. So you'll lash out with your knife and you cut a great gash across the rat's side. You actually knocked off quite a bit of its health there just from the get-go. So that was your action to make an attack. As a bonus action, you can attack again with the dagger in your other hand, which does incur some penalties, but you will have a chance to do a bit more damage.
Yes, I will like to do that.
Alrighty.
Attack and 1 second. What penalty I have? -1? Or
Just bear with me a tick here, sorry. I don't often do 2-weapon fighting. Is there an option just to do it in Foundry?
Oh, it's
Yeah, I
the
can
I think
rat.
it's
sure.
you don't add strength.
Yeah, you wouldn't add your modifier to the damage. So, but just make a second attack roll as normal.
14.
All right, 14. That will hit a giant rat. And this time it'll just be the die roll. You won't add any modifiers to it.
Basic 1d4.
Yep.
Once again, I don't remember how to throw basic d4. Like this? Or... No, not like this. I used Foundry last time, like 3 or 2 years ago, so I don't remember this.
Yeah, let me try.
Oh,
So is it
okay.
/d4 /roll?
Or we can do, I will roll the basic damage and we will minus the 4 from it.
I think you can just do slash or 1d4.
Let me try. Yep, /r1d4 works.
/1d4 is not a valid chat message command. It's in the red window. Oh yeah. Like that. So it's gonna be the 3 damage.
Okay. That is actually enough to kill the giant rat. So, in just a couple of quick dagger slashes, the giant rat curls up and lays dead. So, that was a very quick first combat.
I was really hoping you didn't lose to the giant rat. That should have been me. I would have intimidated that rat so fucking quick. We would have had I'm just saying, we're gonna have a recreation of the first encounter. I'm lunging for that rat.
Maybe it's the same.
Oh,
Maybe it's
God.
the same rat.
No, I doubt. Is it? I don't know. I'm not over there.
No, it was hiding in the rubble. The other rat went running off into the ravine that you came in through.
Telling all the other rats.
Oh.
Come over there.
But will Janice and Luna still come running?
I will. Hold on. I'm going to try to run to the store I was at before, and assuming, because I don't know what's in here, I'm gonna try to kick it down and think that's like a shorter path to get to them.
Okay. So you'll run to that door, and I'll get you to make a strength check. While you're doing that, Luna, what would you like to do?
I'll follow Iron.
Okay. Naira, was there anything you would like to do?
I think I will probably just I wouldn't do anything. I'm just waiting.
Okay. So you just watch Trophin handily
Yeah.
deal with the rats, and alrighty. So Janice, strength check for me, please.
Ring check. So that is where's my strength at? There it is. So 21.
21. Okay. So you plant your massive boot against the door, give it a few solid kicks, and it does burst open. However, it doesn't burst open into a shortcut like you'd hoped. Instead, you see a small 10-foot square room that's, again, hewn from the same sort of masonry. There are a few reliefs on the walls of swimming fish, and there is this upright rusted iron keg in the center of the room with pipes leading from the keg and into the floor.
So
But you don't.
I don't know where it leads to, right? I just see the pipes.
Yeah, you just see the pipes going down into the floor. They're fairly small, like none of you would fit in them. I forgot to wall this room off. I had to go through and do all the walls for this dungeon manually, so there's
really?
some that's missing. But yeah,
Okay. Well,
there we go.
so I've already moved 15 feet. Can I
We're out of initiative right now, so
Oh.
you can basically move as you please.
I'm gonna try like go to the door over here and like call out to see if they can hear me, so I can ask them if they're
Okay.
okay.
Yeah, so you shout out and your voice carries down the hall towards
What happened?
Trophin and
They're right over there. I kind of follow it down the hallway.
you two hear Janice shouting out from the other doorway.
Trofim screams nothing while cleansing his dagger from the blood.
So yeah, Trophin shouts out nothing.
All right. I turn around and I look at Nira, not Nira,
Luna.
Luna. I go, they're all right. I can hear them down there. They're good. I think they're good. I give like a little, okay, so
Okay.
and I just kind of stand there for a little bit,
Okay.
see what everyone.
So back with Trophin and Naira. Now that the rat's dead, are you going to continue your plan to grab a pebble and throw it at the orb?
You know what? Trofim carefully picks up the rat,
Mhm.
and he is going to throw rat instead of pebble.
You're gonna throw the rat instead of the pebble. Okay. So hoisting the corpse of the giant rat.
I think it's going to be take some strength, but
yeah,
I
I'll
think
get you to make
he
a
can do it.
strength check for me.
Okay, one strength check incoming. 11.
Okay. Um, you grab the rat and it doesn't really reach the orb. It just kind of flops around like on the stone floor in front of it. But the the orb doesn't seem to react to this.
I just slowly turn to look Thorfinn like you can't see my face, but I'm like, what?
I want to check what this thing is. It scared you with a simple music.
I eh, maybe it's some kind of magic.
That's a very fair
Could be.
assumption. Definitely
Yeah,
seems to
but
be.
I didn't see any more volunteers to check what is it. So I pick up the one who wouldn't resist.
And
Fair.
the rat certainly didn't resist. There doesn't appear to be
Wow.
any reaction from it though,
Wow.
or the orb.
Um. Hmm.
I see rat is intact and not running, so. But something tells me it's not safe still.
You can still hear the music, but it doesn't seem to be having any effect on either of you. I will just point that out. Was there anything else you wanted to try here?
You wanna enter this time first, maybe?
No,
Or
Trofim is too
maybe
cowardly.
Thorfinn wants to enter first.
Trofim is too cowardly to enter first in anything. Yeah, he actually would even hide a little bit behind the door.
So this full-grown human is going to hide behind the deep gnome.
Yes.
I'm smaller.
All right, are you going to go inside?
I guess I will go inside again
Okay. You step inside, just
and
past the
try.
door
Yeah,
with Trofim cowering behind you, and nothing seems to happen.
I'm gonna go inspect the three, like investigate the three pedestals that are
Okay.
empty.
Yeah. So these three pedestals towards
Second.
the north side of the room, they each of them appear to contain an orb that's similar to the one in the south side, but unlike that one, which is whole and glowing faintly blue and emitting the music, these ones are cracked and dark and dull.
Oh. Okay. I take I'm gonna go to the middle one and take the middle one, like grab it and try to take it.
Okay. So you go to the middle one, you pick it up off the pedestal, and nothing happens. It's a fairly heavy orb. It's weighs a couple of pounds, but it doesn't do anything as you pick it up off the pedestal.
Okay. Do we, Orphan, do you wanna go grab that orb and bring it here? It seems like good idea. You do it this time.
Uh, so Ruffin carefully um, sneaks here. Oh, I lost connection again.
Okay,
Pardon.
that's okay.
Yep.
1 second. I tried to move my token and it's not moving at all. Oh, no, it's moved.
Yep, it's moved.
Yeah, 200 pings. Sorry.
That's okay.
I
So
mean, we're all from different parts of the world. Australia.
We're
Yeah.
across like
Yeah.
16 hours of time difference.
Yeah.
That we're all across.
oh
So.
yeah,
It's a miracle we're all able to do this. But
Mhm.
I think Janet, Luna is going on vacation.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we get our first session out, and hey,
Yeah.
it's going pretty good.
So
Yeah,
My
Ruffin sees
foundry
this.
just went black. Love it. I cannot
Did your
see
screen?
anything anymore.
the screen just went black.
Nah, just foundry is gone black.
Oh, it's happened time to time, especially when I lose the connection.
Yeah, you should still. You're certainly not just looking at an area of the map that you haven't explored yet.
Refreshing it
Or just
helps.
refresh, yeah.
Yeah, but it's like refreshing for like half a minute now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had the same problem like a few times today.
You can disconnect and try and reload, potentially, if that
Yep.
won't work.
Yeah, it worked for me, but it's still gonna load pretty long time. So yeah.
You know what? Even though I don't have dark vision, I will be your eyes. And I just imagine those little pinpoints. I can't see shit. I think no, it's not, it's me and a Topin, the ones who can't see in the dark, right? It's just the
Yeah. Janice and Trophim can't see in the dark. Naira and Lunia can.
okay.
Yeah.
I can't remember if I was the only one, but I just
Mhm.
remembered I gave Topin one of my torches.
Yes, Trophim has one of your torches burning right now.
Also,
Anyway.
I forget, and I didn't found in my inventory. All this time I had the hooded lantern, so
Yeah, that's
I
good.
basically wasting his torch right now.
Torch.
Yeah, I forgot about it.
Well, once the torch burns out, after an hour
I had
after
torches
you've
also, but
lit it, yeah, we use the hooded lantern, which is fun because you can use a bonus action to cover the light and make it dark.
Ooh.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, so if you need to be stealthy, you can cover up the lantern and go forward, and then open it back up once you're able to use light again. Anywho, Trophim, what are you doing with the cracked orb, if anything?
So I was asked to replace, to take it. Yes. If I remember
yeah,
correctly.
the not cracked one, but correct the glowing one. Yeah.
So the glowing one in the south that's emitting the music. Naira wanted you to grab it.
He looks at the south one and say, I don't think you managed to do this, so why you think I gonna do this? And
You'll be fine. You'll be fine. Don't worry about it.
I have a black screen again. Gonna reload the foundry.
Okay.
Pardon. Trophim still seems not enthusiastic enough. Second time the charm, so maybe you can try, my friend. He is too cowardly to actually do anything except probably steal shit.
So,
I'm gonna place the cracked orb on the ground, not on the thingy. And
So
I'm
you put
gonna
it on the
go
ground.
try to grab it. I like to go investigate and grab it again.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you very cautiously and nervously.
I mean, the one that I
approach
had
the-
in. I'm gonna put that away.
Yep. And you're going to approach the glowing one in the south alcove.
Yep.
Okay. As you
Gives him
approach,
thumbs up.
Trojan gives you moral support from the other side of the room. You approach the orb in the south alcove, the music washing over you. Again, you brace for that sensation of being overcome with the urge to run away, to run back out into the ravine, but it doesn't seem to come. And soon enough, again, you're standing in front of the orb in the south alcove.
Okay, I'm gonna try to investigate it, like figure out what it is or
Okay.
so on.
So this will be an Arcana check because it's dealing in a matter of magic.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So I roll, right?
Yeah, roll for Arcana.
Yeah. 20. Not
20.
natural. 31.
That's okay. So
Just
with the
normal 20.
with the dirty 20, you inspect the orb. You determine, based on your own magical studies, this orb is simply enchanted. It is uh, giving off an aura of enchantment magic that will affect the mind and, again, do much as what just happened to you, convince anybody that it can properly affect to try and run away. You get the feeling with a 20 on your roll that if you tried to touch or damage the orb, the music that it's emitting would get louder and stronger. But you could, judging by the others that are, cracked and damaged and inactive, you probably could break it by doing that.
Okay. Uh, so could I could I take I have I have some cloth, right? I'm gonna take try to put it in the backpack or try to not touch it with hand or glove. I'm trying to
Okay, you're trying
trying
to
to
pick it up, but with
yeah.
the cloth in between your bare skin and the orb.
Yeah.
Pardon me. Yeah, absolutely. That's something you can do. So you grab the cloth. You try and do your best to sort of bundle up the orb in the cloth. But still, as soon as you try to move it, again, what happens? The music gets louder. Now, you and Trophim both remain unaffected by it, but Janice, standing in the doorway there, you suddenly hear this haunting music emanating from the direction of where Trophim and Naira had gone to. I will need you, Iron, to make a wisdom saving throw for me, please.
Oh, you need meat? Oh, I don't think.
Yeah.
What is my
But
wisdom?
with the sudden increase in volume, the music can now affect you. Luna, luckily for you, you are far enough back that you also don't hear it.
All right.
Okay.
I have a 12. All right. Let's see what I get. I got an 11.
You got an 11. Okay. So you sort of recognize the music. You go, wait, what is that? And then all of a sudden your mind is just overwhelmed with run, run back out the front door, run away from here, go. And
Oh.
you are under that charm effect.
Oh, I gotta
So
get out of here.
Lunia, what you will see is the huge back of Janus, the catfish giant man, disappear as he starts booking it out of the ruin.
Do I just go?
So-
do I need a roll, or do I just go my full
So-
speed?
You have to go your full speed towards the door. Yeah.
That goes 35.
Yep.
Oh.
That's scary. I can't see her no more. But I'm like,
All right.
oh, I gotta get out of here.
Yeah, so all of you definitely hear the thundering footsteps of Janus charging towards the door.
So I have to ask: is it one of those? It's like a fear where I have to, like, I don't know why. I just I need to go. I need to run.
It's less panic. It's more of a compulsion. Like
Oh.
you have to leave. You have to leave. That kind of thing.
Okay. Well, I'm back to where I almost had a pet rat.
Yes, you are. All right. And yeah, nobody is going to be able to try and stop you from moving. So I will ask you to just repeat the saving throw one more time, please.
Oh god, it's the pits right here. Let me. One more is a wisdom, right?
Yes, please.
Oh, normal roll. A 15.
15. Okay.
My goodness.
So your mind clears just in time for you to screech to a halt, your toes on the very edge of the trap door. You sort of pinwheel your arms a bit to try and regain your balance, and for a moment you think you might topple over and fall through it into the spike pit anyway. But
Oh,
you do
man.
manage to regain your balance and your mind.
I am sweating. I'm, just ooh. I like taking deep breaths as I look around to where I notice where I'm at now. I go, oh,
Yeah. You can still hear the music emanating from this door, from where Trophy and Nara had disappeared down to.
I have. Okay.
Now, Naira, you have the orb in hand. The music got louder, but it doesn't appear to be affecting you or Trophim. And you heard Janice go booking it for the exit.
I would just go put it on the different pedestal, that in the middle one, the orb.
Okay. So carrying it over while it's still blaring the music, you go put it on the center pedestal in the northern alcove, where the cracked orb was, but nothing appears to happen.
Well, I guess I'm just gonna put it in my backpack and carry it around then.
Okay. Lunia, did you want to do anything at this point?
I would like to check up on Iron.
Okay.
I don't know where
So-
I'm at anymore, so you gotta move me instead.
Yeah, I'll move you. So you go back down the hall towards the door, and as soon as you step into the tower where Iron is, you can also hear the music. So I will ask you to make a wisdom saving throw as well for me, please.
Okay. How do I do that again?
So on your character sheet in D&D Beyond, you should be able to see your saving throws in the top left part.
Oh yeah, I think I did it.
There you go.
15.
Alrighty. 15, you do manage to pass. So again, you hear the music wash over you. You think it might barely just take effect, whatever it wants to do to you, but you manage to brush it off successfully. It doesn't take effect on you, so you go the rest of the way to check up on I and check up on Janice.
Okay.
Huh?
Are you okay? What happened there?
Horrible. Definitely nothingness. I needed to leave. I don't know why. I just need to go. But it's gone.
Okay. Was it perhaps that music that you heard?
Maybe.
You two can still hear the music. It's just not affecting you the same way that it's not affecting Trophim or Naira anymore.
Okay.
I. Hmm. I wonder. Okay, hold on. Just to clarify, we know that whatever the orb is doing, it makes people want to like leave and run away, right?
That's right, yes.
And I didn't wake up that kobold at all. I'm gonna like look at Luna. I'm gonna go. Let's go try to wake up the kobold. Maybe where the kobold knows what's up.
You could also go and talk to your friends who are in the room where the music is coming
That's
from.
true. Hold on, let's go talk to our buddies first and make sure they're not dead.
Yeah, I
or,
agree
or they've
with
gone
that.
crazy. Yeah, I'm gonna like make my way to the door. Oop, I have to shut the door.
Okay.
So that is
So, yeah, you enter the hall where
that's 35.
where Trophim and Naira disappeared down into. You can see the stone-carved, dragon-headed door that's laying open, and you can see from your angle, you can see Naira would be here, south pedestal. So if you go to
There's also a dead rat.
yeah, you see a dead rat in the rubble
No.
pile.
Anyone that's watching earlier, I tried to make friends with a giant rat. It didn't work well at all.
Yes.
So,
Yeah, it was.
it was sad. It was a sad experience. I was able to grab. That's about it.
I've had so many players try to make friends with various hungry feral animals in game over the years. Yeah, so are you going to go up to the door and see what?
I'm gonna like go to the door. I'm gonna go stomping through to go see where
Okay.
they're at. No, they
So
aren't.
you come stomping through, Luna following behind, and you see the pair of them Trophim up against the wall, Naira fiddling with a couple of large crystal orbs, one of which is dark and cracked, the other which is glowing a soft blue and seems to be emitting the music that you can hear.
I asked them what happened and what are they holding? Do I see it? Or it's covered, right? I can't see the orb, right?
I put it in a backpack, yeah.
Okay, I asked them. All right, so I can't say. I asked them, "Hey, where's that music coming from?" Because I don't know that it's coming from the orb. I just know I heard music, right?
Yeah.
Oh, don't worry about it. It's just an orb. Just a glowing orb that's making people crazy. Nothing to worry about it.
I kind of like squint my beady little eyes at him. I go, oh, I don't trust it. Are you alright? Are you crazy?
Yeah, I'm alright. For now.
Well, he's crazy enough to put it in his backpack, so
Okay.
who knows?
Question DM, may I add it to my inventory?
You may, yes. You may add crystal orb to your inventory.
How to add things to the inventory to begin with?
In D&D Beyond, when you go to the inventory tab for your character, if you scroll all the way down to the bottom, there's an other possessions option, and you can just type in that when you click on it like a notepad.
Oh, okay.
Is it the item wondrous item crystal ball, or is it just normal crystal ball?
Just call it a normal crystal ball for
Okay.
now.
Very normal.
Yeah. because it's not an arcane focus, so it wouldn't be the wondrous item. Okay. So now that you are all back together, we've got the crystal ball packed away. You've explored the first few rooms of this dungeon with the sleeping kobold in the other room and many doors left to go through. I think at this stage, given the time and what people have going on outside the game and various schedules, I think that might be a good place to leave it for now.
Oh yeah, this is really fun.
I'm glad you think so.
I know. I manhandle a rat.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't fall down a rope. We didn't. Luna stole a bunch of jade little minifigures.
Little dragons.
Yeah, well, what?
I
You
And I
stole
didn't
an orb?
steal. It was up
I
for
might have a
grabs.
cursed dog.
I mean, you borrowed them. I mean,
Technically, I manhandled the rat too.
yeah, you murdered a rat. You defended yourself against the rat.
I might have gotten a cursed crystal orb.
So, a fun. I haven't been looking at the when the Twitch chat talks. I made it be typing to them, but they didn't want to interrupt. Timothy, the bestest kobold, is what someone said.
Yeah. So that is one of my IRL friends and a player in one of my campaigns. In the very first session that I ever ran as a DM, there was like a dragon cult raid on a village. The party ended up capturing a kobold and basically adopting him, and his name was Timothy. They decided, and by now Timothy's like a level 5 fighter going along with the party. So that's a bit of an inside joke there.
That's great, though.
Ooh.
But thank you all so very much for playing along. I think this was a pretty good session to get started. I hope you all
Yeah.
enjoyed.
We'll have to once Luna gets back from her vacation. We'll have to schedule for the second one.
We most certainly will, yes.
I'm sorry, I
Yeah.
just went to look at Discord and I just see them put Tophin and it's just a really big policeman. That's
Yeah.
oh, there's the.
Yeah, I mean,
Sorry.
it's so fair.
Yeah.
I mean, I
Ah.
am a small 3-foot long, and there was like a huge human behind me.
Oh, this is great.
All right.
Let me hit. Thank you, everyone. For advice, this is my first time playing D&D. This was, I believe, Luna's first time playing D&D.
Yes.
I think Jiro has played D&D before, right?
I have a little bit. Yes.
All right, and Kuth is the DM. He has more experience than all of us.
Yeah, I've been playing D&D for nearly 10 years now and DMing for more than 5, so
Oh, damn.
on and off, but yeah, quite good bit of experience there.
What about you, Bim? How is this your first game?
First game of D&D, but I played Pathfinder a few times, like Abomination Vaults and a few other games. So yeah, I'm familiar with the rules, but not with D&D ones.
Well, I have to say you all did amazingly.
Yeah, this is
Yeah,
very
thank you.
fun.
Well, there's plenty of dungeon left to go, and hopefully we'll be having a second session sooner rather than later. I'll keep this all saved. I will make my notes and be ready to run as soon as we all are.
All right, let me
All
hit
right.
the end stream, and we are